Okay, today's video. Tom Cotton's, Senator Tom Cotton, Republican from Arkansas, former state of. So Tom Cotton strikes me as a very stern, skinny-necked man, and I'm a skinny-necked man. Because he's a man with last names mean something. And if your last name is Cotton, I feel like, does this guy look like someone who was picking cotton?
Senator Tom Cotton of the Armed Services, Intelligence, Banking, and Economic Committee.
Look at that skeptical look on her face.
Hardly, Maria. I will say my op-ed didn't meet the time standards. It far exceeded their standards, which is usually sophomoric left-wing drivel.
What happened with the Times op-ed? Was it rushed?
What was it, rushed? So Senator Tom Cotton wrote an article, an op-ed for the New York Times, Send in the Troops. Funny thing is, he thinks it exceeded the New York Times standards because they ended up making a little revision about it. You can check out the link in the profile, but he proposed that the Insurrection Act be enacted in certain states and cities where protesters are getting out of hand. Now, the New York Times ended up firing the editor. He's actually the one who gave the idea for the name of the article, and I guess they kind of pushed for this op-ed. But Tom Cotton is now defending this op-ed piece on Fox News, and this is what ensues.
New York Times. The New York Times editorial page editor and owner defended it in public statements, but then they totally surrendered.
But then, listen, for all you people with your comments out there saying like, "Oh, this guy is clearly a closeted homosexual. He's got a wedding ring on. He's a Republican. He might be married."
Surrendered to a woke child mob from their own newsroom that apparently gets triggered if they're presented with any opinion contrary to their own, as opposed to telling the woke children in their newsroom, this is the workplace, not a social justice seminar on campus. They've only prostrated themselves in front of their young children who are acting like children, who are acting like kids in a social justice seminar as opposed to acting like grown-ups in the workplace.
That was an op-ed in the Times. There was also one from Putin. There was one years back from Hitler.
Yeah, I don't remember all the woke staffers at the New York Times rising up in arms whenever they published the Taliban op-ed just a few months ago. It just goes to show you the moral rot inside some of our media and academic institutions, that they don't get outraged about the Taliban, but they do get outraged about conservative opinion.
Yeah, no one gets outraged about the Taliban. Ever. But why does he keep referencing children? I don't understand. Say it ain't so, Tom. Say it ain't so.